6 out of the 8 games in Europe, picked one and actually was able to win that game. And we were all wondering who the first Fizz player in North America would be, because I don't think we've seen Fizz this something special. Jungler's definitely trying to turn the tides early. Dominate always ganks early. He's so good at it.
Right at the 3-minute mark as well. Very nicely.
Oh, no! Boss misses his taunt flash, and that makes them vulnerable. He's out of dashes.
Yeah, you didn't hit anything, so you don't get a refund on energy. Oh my gosh, what a turnaround. Curse going way too hard for that.
You can say that. That was just a big-time misplay. Not only did I'll Dominate take too much damage, that bad taunt flash by Quas really cost him.
That's only the 6th time another team has got first blood, almost second, as wildcard Pole Belter starts to pull out a level 3 aggression on Voyboy. He does not look like he's sleeping! No way! Voyboy couldn't even blink on that.
Yeah, so just first off, before this game, 18 of 20.
Trying to get that last
should have been respecting you. Voyboy needs to dodge spells coming in. No.
Getting the last use out of this blue buff probably on the gank. He goes in quite hard. Playful Trickster, they're gonna lock it down. Voyboy walks it in. Very nicely done.
We've forgotten that Pole Belter used his flash. This is the dangerous move.
Oh, he used it and then he gets stunned up. That's not going to be the help. He flashes into the fight. Voyboy thinks he's got the finishing damage, but Inox was already on the move with Whimsy from the top lane. It got canceled out. Locked in. What's moves from EG? Fast play and fast fingers to win the last fight.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at this fight actually now that we're back in the game. It was a great cocoon, chained on the stun, basically burning through so much of the shield. And yet, just as Shen was supposed to be teleporting in, it looks like. It was really close. I can see exactly why Quas would have paused the game. I'm still want to see it in slow motion, but that was the end of the fight right there. Voyboy falls as well, and this is a huge lead for EG now. Low on mana, looking vulnerable. There's the start of it.
Spectral Helios coming in with the damage. Elise, Xpecial tries to jump out to a minion. Inox, teleport! What a ward did they place previously? Xpecial blows the flash. He actually may be able to save himself on this one. Dominate's coming down. Oh, the flash hook from Crepo! Plays indeed.
Max range as well. That's the flashy play that Crepo used to make.
They feel like that's all right to give up. Very interesting for EG. Wait a minute, just one more, okay. Yeah. They're just pulling it out, safe play. They weren't running away.
Well, they haven't had eyes on Pole Belter for a while, so they were a little bit scared that a Syndra would be bearing down on him.
Mishap coming in from Curse if they can get the position right on the time from the side of EG. Looks like Xpecial will be there in time. They grab Quas, but be very careful about grabbing that tank. He can put you right back onto the turret, and they do consider that fact.
Crepo soaks have been pretty on point right here. Curse wants to do a flank attack, but they are just completely spotted out, and Quas is too low. Plus,
but they have the wards so nicely coming in on the side of EG. Curse has been hatching wards all the way through the jungle, and EG was prepared for this fight.
Crepo is on fire right now. Those death sentences, one after another. Game against Dignitas, that's what I was going for. EG lost 0 kills to 13. Oh man, what a flash by Altec.
One more. Oh, he's level 10. One more level. He would have had the raid. Who's there? Who's there? It's Crepo again. Oh, go figure.
Pole Belter got to save his flash too, because the Lantern took him over the wall. In the jungle, Pole Belter with his solo kill on Voyboy. It's all working in concert together. Crepo needs friends.
Whoa!
There's the friend!
Whoa, double flay! The double flay! And the box, they can turn this around. Here comes the teleport in from Inox. This is gonna be huge. Glitter Lance through the team. Pole Belter's there, but they're gonna get hit up. Again, Scattermeat goes back, and they're able to get out of this one. They didn't lose anybody. You got kidding me.
Curse just invest their entire team into that.
Oh my god, Altec's going ham on this one. Helios already in the front of the fight. There's a Glitter Lance from Inox. Quas gets hit back. Crepo started this play. Oh, that was so good.
Ends up with 3 more kills for EG. Phenomenal teams. Try to jump in. Helios. What do they do here? Oh, he's just showing us the Shen ult. As they're teleporting in. Then honestly, Pole Belter, I think he flashed over the taunt. Right there. Oh!
Ruh-roh. This does not look good. That looks a little bit better, but very scary from EG.
Woo. Dominate wants to try and get around.
Oh my. He's not going to have time. Maybe?
Nope. Bad.
Uh-oh, that vision.
Oh, no. Oh, that stun that came over the wall from Syndra as well.
Yeah, that was pretty on point. Everything EG is doing. Communication. Even if Altec dies, you have damage from
They're going to try.
who's huge.
They look like they want to try right now.
Whoa, from the backside, dominate. Instantly focused out. They saw immediately.
Didn't work.
When they start kiting, you have Void who's across an entire area of the lane, and then you have a Glitter Lance. We'll see how they disengage this one. They engage back onto the fight. Everybody goes to the middle. It's a huge mosh pit right on the stairs, and Quas is going to be still alive. The last Curse member who's looking to keep alive in the middle of the fight. A flash in from Altec. That's a one. Can he get the 2-punch in? He's going to hit a living artillery. Oh, the save! Oh, the save! He gets on the fountain. He says, no, you don't. Special goes down. That's going to be the surrender coming out of Curse. EG taking him down at 24.5. Those smiles.
What a game.
Don't get to see him often, but when we do, they are bright and shiny.
Just from start to finish, from top to bottom of their roster, they've played fantastically. Why can't EG do this every game is going to be the question they need to ask themselves. And if they can find some form of consistency, they could make a run for it, because they get the first blood on Quas, and I will dominate really easily. Pull out their souls this lane. And that's not even the strongest performers necessarily, which would be Altec and Crepo making plays the whole game. Every single person on EG was on point this game.
Really coming out strong. The map pressure in the beginning. Helios coming out with early pinks to make sure top side of the map was covered. And it seemed like they gave no worry to the Shen. They played around him. They played their game.
It seemed like they just went right for him, you know? I Will Dominate was trying to gank for Quas a lot.
Yeah.
And Helios and Inox were very ready for it, not suffering a single death up in that top lane jungle.
Very nicely played. The aggression from Curse in these early games is definitely something to be reckoned with. We saw the aggression at red buff, then the transfer over to the blue buff, and that's the Curse wanting a little bit too much. And EG said, this might be one of those instances. Let's pile on our blue.
Yeah, and it was maybe Curse trying to break out of old habits. Losing a game in 24 minutes, even though it looks worse than losing a game in 50, has the same results. You're still losing.
Right.
Curse tried a lot of plays in that game because they were always trying to come back instead of letting EG slowly beat them. I think that's a trend we're going to be seeing more and more, because teams realize that those 45-minute games very rarely turn around in their favor.
Now, the story is for EG, can they hold this? Is it something they continue to go through? Because that was actually a pretty standard, great composition. The Kog'Maw was the first pick. I think they did throw Curse for a loop there. The last Fizz pick probably wasn't on the agenda for this game today.
I know. We look at the pick ban. Obviously, Curse was trying to pull out a new thing, which is what they've had success with. You can't really fault them there. But what you can fault them for is picking the Eve before the Lulu, knowing that Inox is great on it, knowing how strong Quas has been. They tunneled really hard and saying, we're going to surprise them with Shen, when they could have just beat them with Lulu, potentially.
Right.
And that was one small part of, I think, Curse's downfall in this game.
It's so easy to kind of see what the result that they were thinking, though, with the way the Tristana works, how it takes so many people off guard, but everything crumbles differently. So let's throw it down to Kobe, who's on the winner's side.
I am on the winner's side, and that would mean we're interviewing Crepo here. Very good game for your whole team. Now, you did tweet out this morning something about dying. Was it in reference to Curse, or is it in reference to upcoming playoffs?
Yeah, we said do or die. A little bit both, because Curse's motto is curse or die, and well, Curse died. So we had a really good game. I'm actually just really happy with how it went early, because Dongjin managed to find Dominate and just counter-ganked. And every time they spotted Eve, we could play up on bottom, and they were playing really passive. So even at the start, we thought they did a fake leash, because their bot lane let us push for free. So you're like, oh my god, this is like the cheese play from Curse. They're pushing it, like they're going red, fake leash to blue. And then he shows up top and dies, and I'm like, okay, well, that works for me.
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you more about that, because you guys not only are playing against Eve, who can show up in the bottom lane at any time, but also Shen. We haven't seen in a very long time. What does that do to a bottom lane?
It's interesting because he played Ignite Shen and not TP Shen, so there's less of a TP worry, and you can actually wait until he's 6. But he's going for kill pressure top as well, so it's really new to play against that again, so we had to adapt. We gave a super strong leash for our jungler so he could go top early and counter gank, and it worked, and yay, happy.
Now, did you guys do anything special this week preparing because you're getting so close to playoffs? Because everybody had a very strong game. Kind of uncharacteristic for you guys. Everybody showed up really big.
I think if we get a lead early, we can snowball it. We had a really successful week of scrims where we actually had winning records against both Complexity and CLG this week. So we were really confident coming in. And then we got crushed yesterday. And I played a horrible game. Like, I was constantly trying to make stuff happen. But if there's only like one side of the map that can do that, it gets really punishable. But right now, everybody was doing well. Tyson dodged the ganks, and the haircut, of course. And Pobelter playing safe in mid, and we just had really good communication. We just knew where they were, and then we were always one step ahead, and it was a lot of fun to play that way.
Yeah, well, it definitely came together for you guys. Congratulations once again, and good luck moving forward. Now we are going to send it over to the analyst desk.